Well, we, as happens with so many families, got busy with our kids' sports activities. And as our oldest son started traveling with the soccer team when he was in high school, going away for weekends just wasn't a possibility. And life gets in the way. So we just became busy with many other activities, did not go down for many years. We went down and cleaned out the travel trailer and basically let it go back to raw land, and then just held on to it. We thought it might be a good investment. It didn't cost us but the yearly taxes, and we were going to maybe wait and make it our children's problem when we died. So, again, life circumstances came around. We have grandchildren, and we decided we wanted a more usable lake property. So we ended up going to the Lake of the Ozarks and getting a place down there. Then we didn't really need the land, but we did not want to give it away either. You know, it had some value to us, so it didn't cost us anything really to keep it, and we just were just letting it sit. We had gotten a couple of offers in the mail over the past maybe 5 to 7 years. They were always lowball offers. They weren't worth our time to pursue. With the pandemic, we had talked about once again trying to sell the land just because we just didn't need it anymore. But the idea of either selling it ourselves or finding a real estate agent, it just seemed too daunting, and it was easier just to let the status quo go. Well, we were skeptical when we got the letter with the offer because it just seemed too good to be true. I did a little bit of research to try and find out about the organization. I didn't have to be terribly successful with my research that I did. Maybe we're too naive. I wasn't too skeptical about trying to sell the land to somebody over the internet. My husband was, and I said, let's go ahead and make this phone call. It's no harm, no foul. We're in control. We can decide if we are comfortable with selling it or not, and let's just go ahead and make that effort. Well, Carly answered our phone call and was very nice. She pulled up the land on the internet and was looking at it. We answered some questions about it. And she said that they would look into the land, pursue it. It did have a clean title. There were no liens or anything on the land. And so we just started the process. But we also felt like we were still in the driver's seat. Nothing was set in stone until we signed the closing papers. So it was like exploring what was happening because we knew that we could always back out. Very positive. From the first phone call we made, and then we communicated via email, she offered to help me find a local notary to notarize the closing papers, but we had one through our financial advisor, and so we communicated well, and it was a breeze. Yes, I would consider using Bob and Carly again for any land purchase. It was an easy, seamless process. We communicated well via the phone call and email, and I never felt pressured or concerned about the the transaction. Once the title company got the papers ready, they UPS'd them to us. We got them the very next day. We signed them, had them notarized, and returned them on a Tuesday afternoon. Thursday morning, we got a UPS check delivered to us that we cashed immediately. And that was one of the things that really impressed me, is that what was promised in the letter was delivered. There were no closing costs, there were no hidden fees, and the transaction was completed in cash. And I think that is one of the best things about doing this land.